Okay. Now, what can I say about Noel? Like I said, I feel bad that I hadn't talked to him in 19 years, or maybe we had a little bit, but we talk every night at 9:25. Because Noel works late, and he's always he drives to Syracuse every day, and he's coming back, and we talk till our cell phone batteries beep out. Trying to make sure every I is dotted and every T is crossed today. But his total dedication has been an inspiration for me. Noel was out here with a York rake and a tractor. We had to drive this tractor in. This Lisa Williams, I think if you're still here, God bless you, let us borrow this tractor. And it took us 3 hours to get it here because it only went 2 miles an hour. But York raked the whole park, got the stones out of here. So thank you. But Noel spent the afternoon with that York rake, and man, was he pretty good with it. But like I said, it wouldn't be possible without the total dedication and vision of Noel and his driving force. I mean, he secured the Golden's acrylics to get this mural preserved so ultraviolet won't bother it. And he's on the phone every day trying to make things happen. So without further ado, Noel Dobbins. He's carrying on the tradition of the Dobbins family well.
Good afternoon, everyone. I was up until about 2 in the morning last night, or this morning, trying to figure out what to say with this. And I can't think at this point right now a better place that I'd rather be, with my 2 daughters flanking me here, obviously, what this park is and the way it looks. And every time I look at it, I just, every single time, it changes somehow, and I pick up new little parts and pieces. And I just can't say enough about what has happened here. And first, I need to thank the volunteers, because these people that volunteered in doing either painting or the gardens or different things out there were just fantastic. They came down every Saturday and helped out, and luckily we had nice weather, except for obviously the grass. We had a 2-week layoff in rain, so little pieces came up, but we're getting there. And so I just want to thank the community members, the kids who came. The park was completely done by volunteers as a team, and I really think this is a community victory here, this park. And I hope that we can continue that on and in different parts of Lyons, which are already started, as Mark had told you earlier. I always seem to get to the culmination of a project like this, and I have mixed feelings. Obviously, it's been a great 5 months getting this park ready. The way it was, and obviously there's some pictures over there that show you what it looked like before. But now, having it come to a culmination also makes me sad, because I enjoyed working with everybody that was part of this. And I hope in the future, when we do new projects, that we can do this again. I would love time to stop right now, and so I can enjoy this for a long time. And I look forward to that. Obviously, the reunion with Mark after 20 years, it's been incredible. And when Mark says we kept in touch, we've kept in touch 5 or 6 times a day. I mean, it was just that for these last 5 months. But the friends that I've made also, new people that I've met that came down and painted and came down to clear the park out, it was just great. And then I think what I'm doing now is I'm experiencing new emotions from this park. The rush that I felt when there's a deadline and something has to get done was just so enjoyable, and working with everybody was just a fantastic thing. And I think I sit back, I did a lot of sitting back by the guardrail back there while people were working on the project, and I just sat in awe a lot of times with tears in my eyes to see a mural being put up, or flowers being planted, trees being planted. It just was an incredible experience for me to sit back and watch this. And it's not too often that you have the opportunity to have a park named after your dad in his memory. So it was something that it was very special. And obviously, this new happiness that I have in my life, I have to give the the credit to Dad. Just as he has his whole life, he was unselfish and always put everybody else before him. I was trying to think of times in my life with him that he wanted to do something for himself. It was always for us, and that's really neat. And it always takes after someone dies to really realize that as much as you do. His community involvement in Lions helped really gain what it is today. He had the drugstore, which is in his third generation now. It started with my grandfather, then to Dad, and then to Sean now. Everywhere he went, he'd always, wherever he was, he would always say, "I'm Winston Dobbins, and I live in Lyons, New York," when he met someone new. So it was always Lyons, someplace in that whole category. And if you remember some of the things, if anybody was at his funeral, one of the things I said was that the 4 months that Dad was sick, I learned more about him than I think I have in the 40 years that he's been my dad. And it's not because of a relationship, it's just that you take your parents for granted, and you think that you know everything about them, but you really don't. And I found that out now. And he had an impact on people. And when he was here, it was just the awe that he just went around town and talked to people. Didn't matter if he knew them or not, but he's the type of person to be as friendly as he could, and obviously jokes followed soon after that. So, also too, the memories I have of him since he's passed away are much clearer to me now. It's somehow a flick of a switch now that the ski trips that we took, the times they've taken us to the cottage, to different parts and different things that we did, memories of that are just so much brighter and clearer now for me. And I talked to Dad when he was sick, and we sat down and said, "What's our best memory that we have?" And the memory we picked out was skiing. We loved to ski. He loved to ski, and we did a lot of that together. Even though us three boys, we could be a terror on Mom and Dad, the next weekend would pick us up again and go, and it was just never an issue with him. And I see that more clear now.